You come to a realization. Maybe it was late night in a hotel room or in a crowded bar looking at your bank statement. But at some point, you realize you've the lead, that you're over-explaining, overpaying, and that you're emotionally compromised. You realize you've become the sponsor you swore you'd never be. It's a painful realization, but an important one on the road to clarity. Most men, once they realize they've lost leverage, do one of two things. They either blow up in an emotional rage, or they ghost. Both are signs of weakness. Rage shows that she still controls your emotions, and ghosting shows you're afraid of confrontation. Today, we're talking about leverage triage. This is how you surgically reclaim your sovereignty without burning the whole thing down. Unless you want to. We're going to stop the bleeding, reset the boundaries, and see if there's anything left worth saving within the relationship. The first step in this process is always to stop the hemorrhage. Identify the problem. If you've been paying for emergencies, lifestyle upgrades, or just to keep her comfortable, that stops immediately. But here's the key. You don't announce it with a speech. When the next ask comes, and it will, you simply say, "I can't do that right now. My budget is tight for this month." She will push back. She will use the script to try and guilt you or make you angry. If that fails, she will withdraw. Let her. Your job is to remain a gray rock. No long explanations about your bills or stress. Just a calm and repetitive no. By removing the financial incentive, you force the relationship back into the realm of the personal. If she stays when the money stops, you have a foundation. If she disappears or turns toxic, you didn't have a relationship. You had a bill. This phase will immediately make that clear. If the problem is emotional dependency, then you immediately stop love language, any future talk, and any unprompted reassurances. You match her energy. If she's warm, you're warm. If she's distant, you're distant. Make yourself slightly less unavailable. If she asks why you seem distant, do not give any reasons. This will falsify her hope that this is only temporary. Once you remove yourself as her emotional buffer, one of two things are likely to happen. 1. She will reattach harder. She will initiate more messages or video calls. She will become more affectionate or nostalgic. She may even panic or escalate tension when she feels your attention drifting away. You don't need to ghost her, but you need to make her feel the absence of your presence. 2. She will withdraw. This usually happens when a bargirl is seeking validation outside the relationship. This doesn't necessarily need to be other men. It could be increased phone usage, talking with friends, or even fantasizing about the future. If she withdraws, let her. When she comes back, you'll be in a much stronger position. Regardless of what she does, your next step should be emotional withdrawal of your own. If you've been the guy sending good morning texts every day and asking who you're with every night, then that has to stop. You must move from being the manager to being the observer. You stop asking for reassurance. You stop asking how she feels. You stop checking her social media. You essentially go on an emotional fast. This will be difficult, so you must fill your time with your own hobbies and interests. For example, when I was going through my Bargirl troubles, I realized I hadn't read a single book since I met her. I opened up Kindle and forgot about her for 2 hours. I looked at my phone to discover dozens of text messages and 2 missed calls. Because when you stop providing the constant emotional validation she's grown used to, it creates a vacuum. In that vacuum, she has to make a choice. Does she step up to fill the void herself, or does she try and win back your attention? What you're looking for is pursuit. If you stop chasing and she doesn't move toward you, the relationship was already dead. You were just the only one keeping the corpse warm. That is a painful realization, but one that will ultimately lead to clarity. Once the money has been capped and the emotional chasing has stopped, you need a calibration date. This is a physical or digital meeting where you reestablish the vibe on your terms. On this date, you aren't the hero and you aren't the provider. You are just a man enjoying his time. If she brings up money or distance, you lead the conversation back to the present moment with clear, steady language. You say something along the lines, "I'm not here to talk about bills tonight. I'm here to enjoy your company. If we can't do that, then we should probably end the conversation now." This is the ultimate test of leverage. You are showing her that your presence is contingent on peace. If she can't provide peace, then she doesn't get your presence. This is you reclaiming the right to set the temperature in the dynamic. Triage eventually leads to a verdict. After this reset, the truth will be undeniable. Case A, she adapts. She stops the asks, she starts being affectionate again, and she respects the new boundaries. This means she values you more than the resource. Case B, she escalates. The drama gets louder, the guilt tripping gets heavier, and she begins punishing you with silence. If you hit case B, you must have the courage to perform the final act of triage, amputation. You cannot fix a system that is designed to exploit you. If the reset doesn't work, it's because she wasn't playing the game with you. She was playing it at you. At that point, the only way to win is to leave the casino. Notice many of these steps include an escape hatch. That's because the strongest leverage in any relationship, Bargirl or not, is the willingness to leave. That finality speaks something that words cannot. Regaining leverage is much harder than keeping it. But it's the only way to find out if what you have is real or just an illusion. It's better to know the truth and be alone than to live a lie and be broke. If you're in the middle of a triage phase right now, stay strong. Do not break the silence. Don't send the apology text. Have you ever successfully reset a relationship that had gone off the rails? How did she react when you finally said, "No"? Comment below. I want to hear success stories and hard lessons. Hit subscribe for more tactical breakdowns on navigating the scene without losing yourself in the process.
Why you do that? I walked over. I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was a little bit weird. A lot of weird people here. Yeah. Cocktail?
No.
What?
No.
Restaurant? Ah,
You see.
hold on, understand? Oh, that's 8 minutes. That's good. Can you give me a cigarette from 7-Eleven? Is that okay with you? Ah, movie's so funny.
No, die, what the fuck? He don't.
They're like, ah!
He don't want to die. David. Goodbye.
That's so funny.
50.
Ah, 50! I'll pay 100. What the fuck? So bad.
Yeah, just say what the fuck?
Go ahead, cross.